Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train, The Last Divinity. Let's do another random run and see what we get. Been feeling, Umbra melting. Been feeling like I'm in a bit of a drought in the Monster Train lately, but I'm working on it. Okay, we have actually done Umbra melting, so we'll do instead a quick restart and see what we get. It's this. No, I guess I just gotta wait for you to do your thing. Yeah, melting is exile, but we have one with Umbra primary, so let's just do a quick little restart here. I wish there was an option for, start me with a run I haven't won yet, but it's fine. Okay, we've not done Umbra Wormkin. Wait, this is exactly what we rolled last time? It's exactly what we rolled last time. Let's do it. Prismal Dust, Echo Transfer, Ember Cache, Seraph the Patient. Let's make it work. We failed last time, let's do better this time. When a card with Consume is played, cards gain +1 magic power or Faulty Loader. We do consume like 3 cards. Making the Echo Break stronger is nice. Would we rather have Faulty Loader though? I think we might rather have the Consume magic power. Antumbra Assaults, Echo Breaks, making them deal slightly more damage. I can see it. It's not that good though. I mean, it's really not that, screw it, give me Faulty Loader. I don't think Faulty Loader is the problem with me being faulty. Trample or Summon? Let's go with the Trample this time. Summon is nice, but Trample just means we can put this unit on his own floor and then he can deal with everything. Ideally. Now the enemies do have lots of spikes, which is annoying, but we'll work around it, I hope. Then we also have Echo Transfer and Ember Cache. I think we'll start on the bottom. Hope that we can get like a lifesteal morsel. Not a very good turn 1 start though. You kind of hate to be taking that much damage with your champion, but it is what it is. Murder you. Murder you. The morsel will not die, so we will play it down here in order to gorge it. You're dying. You're living. I can kill you next floor, I think. I think I'm just gonna Prismal Dust this. Yeah. This gives like 3 damage shield to our champion. They might not be able to completely deal with the bottom floor on their own now, but they're getting mighty close. Oh no, they can. Okay, sweet. All right, damage shields, consume cards are pretty good. Making of a morsel, packed morsels, Prismal Dust, infuse, consume, apply, X1 damage shield. We have 2 of them. We have 2 of them. I think we should go with packed morsels. We have a bit of a morsel problem. And I think we will go with Echo Infusion. I just, from prior experience, know that this is a good card that I'm probably gonna wanna have. So I will absolutely take it. Endless, not what you wanna see. Ooh, this is a tough call. Because the robot is extremely good for killing units that are, like making it up. But the Crucible Collector is very good for tankiness. Our champion is eventually going to get really strong, but he is going to have a problem eventually with all of the heavy hitting units that kind of enter on the bottom floors that do a lot of damage. This is an extremely tough call. I like the robot, but I also like Crucible Collector. I think they're both great. This is a tough call here. We've had such good robot runs. I'm very tempted to go for the robot for the raw damage early. Ascend, descend, apply daze. Cards come with a random upgrade. It's early enough. Let's let cards have a random upgrade. See what happens. Well, I guess we're just gonna make a tanky robot. That's not ideal, but He'll live for quite a while as we kind of buff him up, so I think I'm okay with that. Okay, cards come with a random upgrade. I think it's early enough that that is still okay. Units having plus 10 health or plus 10 armor doesn't really matter too much. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Echo Transfer can be used to buff the robot when we can't otherwise do it. So maybe that's for the best. How are you killing everything? Oh, you're doing like double damage. That makes actually a lot of sense. One problem that I am noticing is that we have like no infusions. It's very hard for us to actually play the cards that benefit from being infused. Damage shield. I really wanted you to be able to kill the collector, but you know what? We can still do it. Okay, Echo Transfer. We should probably play these up here. Oh, but Lifesteal is so good on you. So you're gonna go down there. You're gonna be played there. Echo Transfer means that the robot's gonna hit real hard. And it will get 2 kills. I would like to be able to kill the unit in the back too. But I don't know how we're gonna be doing that. Maybe we can just kill the boss? You're taking 89 damage. It's possible that Prismal Dust would get the job done. You are healing. The damage shield wouldn't last that long, would it? This is a tough one. I still think your only play is really just that. I think it's your best play. We did a lot of damage and we took 1, and the robot is almost certainly going to be able to kill you, so I think that was probably pretty good. Zah! Yeah, I think we got you. I'm glad that we took this robot now, because, you know, I'm looking at the damage and I'm like, we need more damage. We need more damage! So a packed morsels that sticks around. Dude, you know what? I'm like, okay, Lifesteal 4, Ember Drain 2, Permafrosted Immortal Trade is like extremely good. This is the upgrade you want on the card anyways. Prismal Dust. Infused, Consume, Permafrost, apply 1x damage shield. Frozen can keep a unit alive. I think you gotta go with that Immortal Trade though. Infused, Extract, Permafrost, apply plus 10 health. Well, or actually, what about a 23 damage Hosting Kin? Deal damage and you move a unit to the back. I'll take it. And then Shadow Eater with more health. Restore health and deal damage to enemy units. I gotta admit, that's pretty good. Bog Chrysalis with Quick. That's an expensive upgrade, so getting upgrades like that free is pretty nice. What is this? Strength Stone, plus 10 attack. I think you go Shadow Eater here. I don't love it, but, you know, we can put that on the bottom floor, in theory. I would like a artifact, please. Champion gains 50% max health. Dude, that'll keep the champion alive for a long time. So we have Gorge Unit, Champion Floor. I think there's no room for another unit. However, Burnout 1, we can meld units into other units. So we could give the robot Lifesteal, or we could give the robot Damage Shield. Or I guess we could give Shadow Eater one of those. I think we would prefer to give the robot Lifesteal. Although, hold up. I could give it multi-strike by duplicating that construct though and melding it. So that is also a possibility. Gorge gain fuel, inert multi-strike 1. Do we have like duplications coming up? Hellvent. We do have a few coming up and a lot of Divine Temple opportunities. So you know what? Probably putting a robot in a robot's the way to go. So I think we just take nothing. I think we take nothing. No, I think you take something. You probably go for damage shield and put... No, because you're just going to gorge your health back. It's going to take nothing. I don't like those choices. Rare Awoken, Rare Melting, Rare Stygian. Give me a Rare Awoken channel song. A free channel song. That's pretty good. Adaptive Mutation being frozen is very interesting. You can just swap the damage and health of your champion, the construct. I mean, your champion, it's almost like a full heal. Resolve apply spikes to friendly units. Very interesting. I think we just want the channel song though. If we get it early, it's a good card. If we get it late, you know, we can still just leave a unit in the deck and then just draw them later. Especially if they're a top floor unit, you know, let the lifesteal or let the robot kind of simmer for a bit and then play him later. Well, we probably don't want to delay on the robot, but you never know. Okay, so Penumbra can fit here. We have no capacity increasers, but it still might be worth doing. Shadow Eater can do nothing on the bottom floor, but I think we want Shadow Eater at the bottom to soak up attacks. No, we want Penumbra, so there's room. Yeah, that's what we want. And then I will give you a damage shield. Kind of a classic, Umbra deck here, just playing the champion for all of our damage, but hey, it works. If it works, it works. You need to get played. Yeah, we have too many train stewards that can get hit by channel song. You gotta get played. We might as well smack you, kill you, and then can't echo break, that's fine. We'll do it later. You're taking 14 damage. That's fine. That's still fine. Guess we'll infuse up here so that we can maybe echo transfer. In fact, we can do it right now just to buff your damage by quite a bit, honestly. You know what? There you go. You are attacking. Why are you only hitting for 41? Because you have a damage shield. Okay. That's not too bad. I'm not that worried. No lifesteal. One lifesteal. So you're gonna get the lifesteal. That's why we always want to have one capacity there for that guy. You should get something. So we'll give you an attack, and you will also kill a unit. We'll buff the crap out of you. Because we're gaining energy by gorging the energy morsels, this is a good turn for a Immortal Trade. Just because we're not going to be in an energy deficit next turn. And, you know, if it shuffles back around, that would be ideal. We could just play it again. Although I don't... Oh, yeah, that's why we had -2 energy. You can get healthier. You getting healthier is also good, but I think you getting healthier is more important. And then we'll spread out the excess infusions. Everything's looking good. Maybe we should have put a morsel in the middle floor, but you know, he's just there for like weak AoE, and we don't have so much morsel generation that he's like super valuable anyways, which is kind of unfortunate. A 25-28 train steward, huh? Well, there's nowhere to play him. You're dying, which is good. This will not come back around, so it's not even worth playing. Can't even kill you with that. No, do this, and then do this. Keep your fuel up. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep going capacity though, especially if we're gonna be using this champion. Capacity is the name of the game, so. Okay, you can have, you know, we can actually do a lot of damage on this floor. You're dead. Beautiful. All right, thank you, Shadow Eater. Just hit for 20 over and over and over again. So far, the run has been going pretty smoothly, but you know, you never know how it's gonna work in the end. Double buffs and armor, or return consumed spells. Wormkin Etchings would work really well with Ember Cache once it's shuffled, but I don't think so because you have to play Ember Cache, wait for the shuffle, play the caches, and then play Wormkin Etchings. It takes too long. If we have a morsel problem, I think we want Shroud Mitosis. Doubling buffs on a frozen card is very interesting because you can double the amount of like lifesteal or whatever that you have, or damage shield, but I think we just want Shroud Mitosis. It's free. Summon Bogflies with Shell and Multi-Strike. I mean, that's not that bad as just a unit that can kind of go in the back and then just Multi-Strike. It's like, it's honestly kind of okay, but not really what we're building for at all. It's tempting. Don't think it's what we want though. I think we just want to build around the units that we have. So we need capacity because we're gonna upgrade the champion. It's just the name of the game. And I think we should probably dupe the Alloyed Construct and then give him his own eating, because in theory he'd have double fuel, but really just getting another stack of Multi-Strike is kind of what I want on him. I think that's the best thing that we can do. So let's do that. We'll remove some of these Train Stewards. If we remove all the Train Stewards, then we can wait for Channel Song to draw to like play one of our other units if we ever need to. Well, there's an Endless Kinhost Carapace. We can do that again. No, I'm gonna stop worrying about that. And we don't want that either. So we will just dupe the Construct, and we'll try to put the Construct in the Construct to see what happens. Because him just gaining another Multi-Strike, that's a lot of damage once he starts gorging. Purge and cost -1, upgrade a spell will cost -2. I mean, that's a lot of damage shield for free, but that's not what we're looking for upgrades. Trample Champion will have 75 health when played, which is pretty decent, and we still have the Lifesteal Morsel we can play, the Lifesteal card that's going to be in our deck to play. These guys are no problem. We'll turn the trial on. Let's see, 1-5 and 6-105. Actually, I guess these can spawn the upgraded ones on the top floors, right? Maybe not. Or maybe we just got lucky, I don't know. I do see the Shadow Eater, and I'm like, yo, we put the Shadow Eater out, we put a Morsel out, it'll wipe a floor. You're the big one. That's highly unfortunate, but you will still kill everything. I think we can do it. Do I let you guys hit me for 6? We can only play one unit. You know what, let's... we gotta get the robot out, right? We gotta get the robot out, right? Like, that's just what you gotta do. It's unfortunate we drew the units at the same time, but at least these guys aren't doing that much damage, and I can kill them with one Echo Break, so like that's okay. And he did gorge twice, so you know we've seen how that works. Man, what's unfortunate is that I can't kill you. How much gold are you worth? 75? Is it worth taking 8 pyre damage for 75 gold? Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna say it is worth it. How are you doing? You doing okay? You're doing okay. Dude, great morsels here. Damage is super important for you, so let's make sure that you have as much as possible so you can start getting more kills with your trample. Why are you guys not doing any damage? Maybe you are? Are you really 1 HP away from death and then you're getting healed for 20? That's unfortunate. You'll get played. You're taking 7 damage. You're healing for 12. Let's give you the damage shield. Yeah, he got down to 1 HP and then healed back up to full. Beautiful. Okay, channel song. That'll hit a train steward. Might as well. Oh, it hits freaking Shadow Eater. Dude, that's what we need. We need the units to be freely playable due to getting a channel song to hit him. That's what we need. That's good. That's the good eats. You know what? Okay, okay. Everything's going fine. You do have 5 fuel. You have a lot of fuel, and you're always going to have fuel, which I love. Lifesteal. I have Immortal Trade, which is probably worth more than just 1 morsel. You know what I would like? Make sure you don't add garbage. Extract 1 for 10 more health. Sure. Give you a damage shield. That was unnecessary. If we're going to play Immortal Trade, we don't need the damage shield on you. That's a bit of a waste of time. Anyways, we're good. End turn, please. Thank you. All right. I mean, things are working pretty well so far, but that's really just because we have a great champion that's kind of carrying us. Excavation Eruption that's cheap, or a cave-in with holdover. I got to admit, a cave-in with holdover has some very high temptation, because you can put any morsels and your champion behind the Shadow Eater, who can tank and also do damage to all units who live after the unit tramples. I feel like that's pretty good. You know, it keeps all the units on one floor so that they can't get away. I think there's something here. I think there's something there. Deal 15 damage for each spell in the consume pile. Infuse, consume, apply, reap 13. Consume permafrost, return 3 cards from the discard pile to your hand and apply consume. If they were free or cheaper, that would be great, but just, you know, bringing cards back to consume is like whatever. Not very good spells. We have a lot of money. This could be a good trinket opportunity. Artifacts. I mean, it says Merchant of Trinkets. Or we could go do some spells. I would like to make spells cheaper, especially Cave-In. Holdover on like even a Shade Splitter might be okay, just so that we can actually get some freaking morsels every turn. But, you know, we could always get a artifact that's like, you add 1 morsel to your hand every turn, which would be beautiful. So let's go left path and do some risky business here. 1 additional card will be infused, or 7 energy in the first turn. I think we'll go 7 energy in the first turn. Cheater's Hand is very good. Heartstone, Heartless, no. Probably go for the Heartstone. Who would we put that on? I mean, honestly, the Construct, just so that he lives as long as possible, seems good. We already have 2 upgrades on you, so that being your 3rd upgrade is a good pick. And then I think you go Cheater's Hand, reroll. It's a good artifact. Increase capacity by 1, or increase infusion capacity. Apply Reap, enemies get -1. That's not a very good selection of artifacts, but we could instead just purge some cards, I suppose. Create a spell that costs -2. Yo, okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Cave-In, holdover, free. That saves a lot of energy every single turn. Then, I think we're actually gonna pay for some removal, because now I need to thin out the deck so that we get the morsels more frequently. Because the idea now is that we're going to be playing everything behind the Shadow Eater, and the Shadow Eater is going to try to murder everything via consuming morsels and staying alive, and then the champion's gonna go behind him, and the champion's gonna have a tank. That, I think, is the plan. Choose a card to return to the top of the draw pile. We do not need packed morsels this turn, but I would still like to play it. We do not need Echo Transfer this turn. So, how does this work? Shadow Eater goes down. We have a lot of energy, too. Penumbra is gonna be lowered at some point. We'll infuse up here. Packed morsels. We will give you, it's all lifesteal, all the way down, huh? Taking 10 damage, taking 20 damage, you're dead. Play you for the Ember Drain, play you for the Gorge. That's an ideal turn 1, honestly. And then all we need is the... We can draw this next turn, doesn't matter. What we need is the Descend card, and then we can start descending Penumbra down, and then all the morsels down every turn, and that is going to be ideal. Okay, you have plenty of fuel. You're dead. You should probably take as many morsels as possible. Now you're doing a lot of damage. Can't increase your health. Could, or can't increase your damage. It could, though. I think we would prefer, though, to do that up here. Okay, you are a sweeper. Unfortunate. Plenty of energy this turn. We do not need Immortal Trade, so we'll just keep chucking the problem down the road. You're dying. We have plenty of energy, so we'll play this. Ooh, you push a unit back? I wouldn't mind pushing you back. You know, if you live, whatever. You do spikes damage. Who cares, right? Yeah, we'll push you back. It also just does damage. And then, I think what we're gonna do is Echo Break, Transfer, Ember Cache. And then hopefully we get some morsels that we can play. But yeah, morsel generation is definitely a problem right now. So we love these cards. Dump. You can keep dumping this. 0 units are available, huh? Well. We could start caving in now. You have sweep and do 4 damage. If we get a morsel that has more than 4 health, we can put the morsels down and then gorge on this floor with the cave in. Let's see what we get. It's not the morsel that we want. Okay, so maybe we just prefer playing the morsel excavator up at the top floor. We can still descend every floor. Yeah, so like, we'll play you. Descend everyone down. We get that card every turn, and now we're the Wildington champion. No one can get past us. Hi guys. So can we get a morsel? You know what? I can buff a morsel's health if I really want. Let's get rid of Echo Break. So let's see what we draw. Health morsel? No healthy morsel. So you are still sweeping, huh? Well, again, I can give 1 morsel plus 10 health. Is that really the ideal scenario? No, probably we're better off doing that. We still want you to be down here, where we are slowly going to kill you. Party in the bottom floor, bring your friends. I mean, this solves the problem of how we output more damage. It's just a weird way of solving the problem. The problem is, or the solution is just we do more damage by just playing more, like bringing the enemies down over and over again. I will say, not getting morsels that will survive the sweep is a big pain in the ass. But we can at least give the morsel damage shield, which will keep it alive. So what are we gonna do here? We're going to play a morsel. We're gonna cave in. All the units are dying, beautiful. We're gonna give the morsel the damage shield. We might as well play this for like 1 hit on somebody. Doesn't really seem like it matters who. Give you a damage shield. You're taking 90 damage. That means we're hitting you once with the champion, so Immortal Trade keeps the champion alive to do 490 damage. That one lifesteal is enough. That one lifesteal was enough. Oh, there it is. There's my my Shroud Mitosis. So, Shroud Mitosis, Echo Transfer. Don't really need Cave-In anymore. Alright, you are toast. And there's my excavated Ember Eruptions that allow us to do more damage. Okay, so we really do need more morsel generation. That is the biggest problem right now. So Gem Trove seems like an obvious get here. We need literally anything that applies morsels. Infuse, extract, holdover, draw 3, apply, consume. This being holdover is interesting, but I don't want to consume the entire deck. It would allow us to go through the deck faster to get to excavation eruptions and everything, but I don't, or sorry, ember caches, but I don't really care. Echoes of the Past holdover. Raw damage is a problem, but not as much as morsel generation. Force contamination, extract 3, holdover, apply melee weakness 3. Very good for damage output, but again, the problem right now is that we just need more morsel generation over everything. Force contamination is very good though for the melee weakness. Like if you melee weakness a unit, Penumbra is going to be able to kill him in a single hit. Except that depending on how we set things up, Shadow Eater could get the first hit in. So I look at this and I'm like, it's good, but we also don't really gain that many infusions. So I think we skip that card. It's a tough choice because it's a great card. I just don't think this is the time for it. Now Hellvent. Do we dupe anything? We could dupe the Packed Morsels easily, which does seem like a pretty good call because then we would be able to get morsels out more frequently. We don't need to dupe units. Units are set right now. I also do look at the Merchant of Magic though, and I'm like, okay, what if you hold over Gem Trove? Well, then you can actually get morsels every turn. What if you make this not consume and hold over the Packed Morsels? Then you can get that every turn. So I'm leaning towards that, though the duplication is still tempting. Man, the duplication is extremely tempting. But I think I'm gonna go upgrade, because we also do want to upgrade the spells. Like the Echo Breaks are garbage. We can make things cheaper. I'm gonna go to the right. Permafrost. Not really what we're looking for. Plus 10 magic power. Probably a good cheap buy. Minus 1 cost. Gem Trove being cheaper is good. Yeah, holdover is nice on it, but... Ooh, major refraction, minor refraction. This is also extremely interesting, because if we majorly refract, the Alloyed Construct is going to be a beast. I mean, let's just say what it is. He's gonna be a flippin' beast. He's gonna be a 55 times 3, 130. So I think we make him really big. We have plenty of capacity to play him. He is just now insanely strong. Spell Chain is also very tempting, because now a Spell Chain Packed Morsels means that we can get way more morsels out on the turn when we need them. Although a Spell Chain Ember Cache, that's a lot of excavated embers. A Spell Chain Immortal Trade, you know, anything with Permafrost could be good, because then you can hold on to the copy and play it in the future if you need it. So that's tempting. I do think that the morsels are probably more important, but like, it's very tempting to Spell Chain Immortal Trade and then just get like Lifesteal 8 right when something goes relentless. But that's not what we need. What we need now is more capability of playing morsels, so this is probably the way to go. It's still quite early, hold up. No. Let me leave and look around. We have 2 more Divine Temples. I'm not gonna take that, I don't think. Now we could permafrost spell chain, which I do like, because then we can guarantee morsels coming out. Is there anything that we want to permafrost? I mean, permafrosting Shroud Mitosis means that we can guarantee the morsels, so I think we'll do that. And then holdover. Well, you know, I think you hold over a Shade Splitter, because now you can guarantee yourself one morsel every turn. It's not great, but I do think it's okay. Yes, it would have been better on Gem Trove, but Gem Trove's expensive. It's 3 energy, you know? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play that. Can you double spell chain a single spell? I don't think you can. That would be very interesting if you could, though. Incant and units dying. Well, that does not count morsels, so I think we're in the clear. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Early, what do we not care about? This can save for like a future turn. We will start by playing Penumbra here so that we can descend them later. Do you have damage shield? Spell shield? Sweet. You have to get played. And then honestly, probably murder you and then start infusing. We got the Cave-In and we have Shade Splitters. This is gonna be a good turn. Although we can't play everything we need to play because of energy concerns, but we can still keep everything on the bottom floor and start making this our stand. You're doing a lot of damage, admittedly. I suppose I can murder you like this. You're gonna get played. You're all gonna come down. And now you're not really doing that much damage. And once we start getting morsels out, we can start making this floor actually function. What do we not care about? We're gonna play everything, so just dump something that you straight up don't care about. We don't care about the dead weight, because we're gonna play everything else. Even probably Echo Break, but we'll think about that. So we have 3 energy in hand. We need morsels. No sweepers, no sweepers. No, there is a sweeper. You have 4 damage. I just once want to get a morsel with 6 health. Oh, come on. Because I just literally can't do anything about it. I can't play the morsels down here right now. One day I'm gonna deal with you, dude. One day. You piece of garbage. Well, we can still function though. What do you get? Rage? I really don't want to give you rage. So, you know what? We can keep a morsel alive. We can keep a morsel alive. It's gonna be this. And then I will give you lifesteal. Now you're gonna live. Now we're doing the AoE damage on the heal. You can have lifesteal and that. And this morsel is just gonna stay in the deck. That was not as much healing as I would have wanted, but that's fine. Maybe I should start letting these guys actually make it up so they can die to the robot. Although you will live. But if I play this, you will die. Okay, I think we let the units make it up 1 floor, just so that the robot can deal with them. And maybe that's what I should be reminding myself, is that we don't always have to descend the units down. If the robot's doing a good job, let the robot do his job, you know? Next turn, what do we want? Probably... Actually, I think we're just gonna play everything again, so... So, do we have morsels that have 6 health? Nope. How about now? Nope. I just need 1. We can give it a damage shield though, so it'll live for 1 more turn. So do we bring everything down? You'll take another 15 points of damage, which you're already taking 15. So you're gonna take 30. It's almost gonna kill you, but not quite. You know what? We can kill the sweeper, so we can actually play all the morsels. Okay, so we're gonna play all the morsels. Even though, we should really let you guys make it up and then die, because I can kill you. Alright, I'm gonna make you move up and die. I'm gonna murder you. I could also descend the robot. Probably not the best idea, though. We want the robot exactly where he is. I'll hold this over. I will probably just play one. No, we have another morsel in the deck. We'll play the other one to kill him, and then I will give you damage shield. Okay, not the best, but you know, we're taking our time on these turns. We're figuring out what we're doing. Shroud Mitosis is in hand, which is beautiful, and we have energy for it, so we are going to get rid of the deadweight and hope that we can get a 6 HP morsel. One. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to get a good morsel? I just want one morsel. Well, we can still kill the units when they move up, so there's still no reason to keep them down here. We'll give you more damage. I will give you more morsels. We also have a lot of energy next turn. So we'll keep Cave-In again. I think it's a good enough card to keep. We also have like 20 fuel now. What do we not care about? Like, what do we want next turn? Do we want Cave-In next turn? Oh, you're living, huh? That'll kill you, so you're not gonna live. Yeah, I think we don't want to Cave-In, so let's Cave-In next turn, and we'll get the deadweight out of the deck. Okay, and we didn't even get a strong enough morsel to live. This could be a good time for a mortal trade, honestly, just to keep this guy alive. Waves remaining 2. I want to make sure he lives, so I'm very tempted to do that. Although we are going to get a Prismal Dust next turn. But I think we will Immortal Trade this turn. If we draw this next turn, that means our turn is going to be essentially free energy, so. Now you're dying. Get those around. Give you fuel. No, well, I guess it's only a heal of 3. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit. Okay, get this next turn. You know what? There's your super morsel. How's that for a morsel? Although, the tank is gonna die. I think if the tank dies, we're actually okay with it, though. You know, we've gotten our value out of him. I think we want to Shade Split. Play this on the wrong floor, it's okay. Shade Split. I think we also want to maybe descend the robot, because if we bring him down to the bottom, he can tank up behind Penumbra as we defeat Arcus Darkness Incarnate. And yes, you are a sweeper, but I also have a morsel with 21 HP. So I think you descend. You're gonna make it up, but like, you don't matter because you're not gonna live. You know what I mean? Oh, that was so dumb. We're gonna be Ember Drained again. So we're only gonna have 1 energy, but we can still play what we need to play. Which means dump this. But like, by descending the robot, now we have just a massive tank for our robot in the Penumbra, and then the robot's got 18 fuel, and then I think we're gonna be good. Okay, we need morsels. so let's see what we get. Damage shield is probably the perfect morsel. So we're gonna damage shield, we're gonna cave in, we're gonna shroud mitosis, and then the champion is going to get insane damage shield, and the robot with all of his fuel is going to murder the boss. Okay. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. Lady Aranine, welcome. How are you doing? And Jack Star, I didn't say hello, but I saw you there. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just want to make sure everyone knows that I know that they're here. Furnace Tap, multi-strike. Still probably worth doing so that you can put it on the champion. It takes us a while to get through the deck, but I really do like the idea of another multi-strike on the champion. We have a lot of free cards. I think we can make it work. I think we can. Bum 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 bum. Ooh, hey Meta Wings. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. What do we do? I think we want spell upgrades. If we can freeze this, that would be ideal. If we can make things cheaper, that would be ideal. Okay, so yeah, we'll go spell upgrades. It also does give us an artifact. We do need way more pact shards though. And I will fully admit to loving Split Anvil to make spells free. Gemtrove. Gemtrove is our only 2-cost spell. Wait, what? Maybe we would prefer to remove buffs. It'll remove spell shield, spikes. It'll remove damage shield if units have damage shield. Yeah, you know. If we play the X cost cards for 2 or more, we can make other cards free, but other cards suck anyways. So let's go for the cleansing water. It's a very interesting choice, but I think it does make sense. Playing a blight card deals damage. When summoned, friendly units get more damage. We play a blight card, restore 5 pyre health. This is Seraph the Patient, which is really annoying. I don't really have the energy for this. More damage doesn't matter. Restoring health could matter, but I don't want to add 3 garbage cards to the deck, which I'm probably not going to have the energy to play anyways. So, not a very good choice, unfortunately. We're definitely going to go for Trample Champion. And then are we going to upgrade, like, things? I think we should. I think we need to. I think we need to. An Intrinsic Spell. Unfortunately, this does not give me... You know what? Wait. Intrinsic Channel Song. There you go. Get your units out immediately. You gotta take it, right? Like, this is a good call, right? You get your units out on turn 1. I like it. I do like it. Now, plus 30 magic power. What's coming up? You. We could upgrade more spells here, and we can dupe cards. So I think we'll wait. We can go to the right path, upgrade spells, dupe cards, remove 2 cards. Yeah, we'll wait because I don't want to upgrade anything. Nothing of value remains to be upgraded, I think. Lifesteal 8 is insanely good. Furnace Tap is also good, but then I'll be Ember Drained forever. Which, I mean, we have free cards that we can play, but I would still prefer not to be Ember Drained for that long. The Lifesteal for Sustain is probably better. Ember Drain 8 or Ember Drain 4. Man, it's a tough choice. I see how it is, bots. Having a bot problem there? It's -1. I could make... Geez, GT Quark, thank you for the gift sub to Mighty Odin. What? I could make this free, and then this holdover, or sorry, this double stack. Ember Drain 4 still sucks, but doing a lot more damage with the champion is very good. I don't think we need Multi-Strike 2. I think Multi-Strike 1 is good enough. I do think that this is probably worth it for sustain purposes. And then we'll upgrade one of these to just consume. I think that's worth it. I do. We could even maybe duplicate the... We can even duplicate the multi-strike card, I suppose. Enemy units enter with Spikes 5. Spikes 5 does not matter when all my units have like 100 health. The morsels, if they attack, will die. However, the morsels are also not as valuable in this sort of build and loadout, I feel. We will have a bit of a morsel problem, though, and I would like to kill these units as they move up. So do we risk it for the gold? No, because you can't really predict what's going to happen with pack shards, unfortunately. Okay, what do we not want? I think, because we do not have the unit that benefits from eating morsels, I think we save Gem Trove for next turn. We can draw him with Channel Song, actually, now that I think about it. So maybe we want Echo Break next turn. This turn, we will Channel Song. Ding, ding, ding. Then you'll come out. We'll play Penumbra. We'll Gem Trove. Penumbra. Hey, there's the health morsels. You're gonna gain attack. You're gonna gain health and fuel. You are also going to gain another fuel, just in case we don't get a fuel for a while. Okay. We do have Cave-In, so we can start playing that immediately. What card do we not want to play? The Echo Break is very good to kill this guy. You're doing a good job, but you're going to cave in anyways. We do not really need a mortal trade, so I think whenever you can, you just kind of, dump that along to the future. You can get through your deck faster. Ooh, weird scroll problem there. Shade Splitter is going to be played. No sweeps. So Rubble Morsels can be played. And it'll kill that unit. But we're gonna kill him with this anyway, so let's just start there. I think I would still like to play this Rubble Morsel. I think I would still like to play this Echo Transfer. It's kind of the reason why I stacked up the infusions up here earlier. I can even give you some health. Charge the Echo Break a little bit more, and I think we should start the descending process. It's gonna take a little while to punch through these units that have all the health, but I think we'll be able to make it work. What do we not want? We do not want... Weirdly enough, I don't think we want Prismal Dust because we're gonna play like 4 morsels that are gonna be descended. So how much damage are you taking? You're taking a lot of damage. You'll take another... Why do they have Rage? I guess they enter with Rage. You're gonna take another 26 damage, but you won't die. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 96. You won't die and you'll heal a lot. And I can kill you with 1 Echo Break. So what do we not want this turn? I don't think we want a Shade Splitter. Let's save this for next turn. Because we're gonna play Echo Break. We have a lot of morsels that are all gonna be played down here. And then let's also just give you, you're only taking 15 damage. Let's give the damage shield to the champion so that when that guy that hits for like 50 comes out, he's just gonna hit the damage shield over and over again. Okay, units are making it up, but we know that they're gonna make it up. We built our run around handling the situation. So you have lifesteal. If you have lifesteal, that means we do not need Immortal Trade. All the units down here are dying. Yeah, I think we might let you guys make it up. But it is still tempting to bring you all down here. Although if we bring you all down here, we might just lose our Shadow Eater. Because you're gonna, how much damage are we taking? We're taking a lot. We're healing for 30, which means that we're actually taking 75 damage. If we bring you down, we will certainly die. So we should not bring you down. We have to find another way of dealing with you. Should have played those up here so that we could echo transfer. That is my bad. So instead, we're gonna echo transfer you. Lifesteal, descend. We can keep you on the middle floor with the champion, so I'm not that worried. I think just what we need to do is just start this whole process. We need to give you massive offense. You know what? If you have fuel right now, let's descend you immediately. That way you can start, you know, chopping these guys up on this turn, and then we make progress faster on the fight. Because I can just keep descending them. Okay, you're dying, but our champion is gonna live, and the champion is really the important unit, so I don't really mind if you die. However, we might be able to save you with 1 Prismal Dust, and then we could also maybe give you Lifesteal. First of all, we gotta start here. Damage Shield Morsel. You need to come down. You're dying. Now, will this keep you alive? I mean, I think we just have to play it and see what happens. It should, it's 2 damage shield. It'll save 30 damage. So you'll take 30 and then another 30, but you don't have lifesteal, but you will have lifesteal. Which should keep you alive. Here's the thing, if it keeps you alive, good. If it doesn't, oh, I don't have the energy for it. Whatever, like, it doesn't matter, because we still have the champion. Just a little silly. So what we can also do here is kind of interesting. We can multi-strike lifesteal on this turn and then have no energy next turn, but also I think that's okay. I mean, if we're gonna do that, we should really bring down the robot. He's got 12 fuel, you know? All right, we're gonna give you 8 lifesteal. I'm gonna give, I could just give you another stack of multi-strike, honestly. That'd be okay. Descend you. All right, we have no energy, but you should also probably be dead. Okay, you're dead, good. Very glad for that, because I don't have any energy. But I can still echo transfer. And bring down a morsel. Which is why I wanted all these 0-cost cards at the very least. They do deal like 90 damage a single turn. That's pretty crazy. Cave in, don't need it. Cannibalize is good morsels. Plus energy is very interesting. I think we need to get through the deck faster though. I think our morsel generation is less of a concern. I think we'll probably do some sort of duplication like Gem Trove or packed morsels. I don't think we need cannibalize. Abe's gonna have to take both shard upgrades and dupe his infused guy to reach 100, isn't he? No, because what I'm planning on is hopefully upgrading a spell and duplicating a spell. That would probably be ideal. The question is, I'm just very... I don't know about what to do here. Because Cannibalize, it works if we have a morsel, but problem is generating the first morsel, which this doesn't solve. I think you skip. Apply days 6 to a unit and move it to the back. I love this card. I think you just take it. It costs 1, but we can make it free very easily. We have to go to the right path. We're gonna remove garbage cards, which basically just means echo breaks. Everything else is somewhat worth playing. Trinkets, probably nothing of value. Gorge ability triggering additional time is good, but like not what we want. Okay, good spells. Upgraded spell would be -2. We don't need this to be -2, but this might be worth duplicating. Days 6 is extremely good. +10 magic power and piercing. You know, 1 echo break that can actually get a kill is very interesting. Upgrade a spell to gain holdover. Okay. Upgrade a spell to have -2 and holdover. Or magic power and holdover. We can't do magic power and holdover. Holdover, echo infusion, or echo transfer we know works, but neither of these are infused. Holdover, shade splitter we already have. Holdover, soul crushing guilt is a lot of days, but we're not really going to be playing the card all the time. But what this does mean is that we can always just push it forward to the next turn if we don't want to play it. So that's a very tempting play. What are we going to do, though? Because we do need to get 35 more points. We could dupe Channel Song, which is pointless. Could dupe... I mean, we could dupe our construct. It's not ideal, but we could have him on another floor. After we play the champion, maybe? Hold on, what about you? What about duping you and merging you with yourself? You'll have more health and you'll restore more health every time you gorge. That could be interesting. This is a tough Seraph, though. The Shadow Eater is going to get hit for a lot of damage every turn. More health restore could be like exactly what we want, and it would be give us an immediate 25 shard pacts. So I am really liking this. Soul Crushing Guilt holdover, days 6 for 1 energy. It'll keep the boss locked down. It'll keep freaking Seraph the Patient locked down. It'll keep anyone locked down that we want. I think that's what we want there. Magic power and consume. -1 energy. We could also just make like 1 really good Prismal Dust, but we could duplicate that, give him 25. 25, 65 gets us up to 90. Then we can upgrade a spell to cost -2. Put that on a Prismal Dust. Just give us like immediate damage shield. I might rather have the +10 magic power and piercing echo break, honestly. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have 1 spell that can actually kill a unit. Then we're gonna dupe our Shadow Eater. We're going to meld the Shadow Eater with himself. Now he heals 20 HP whenever he gorges. I think that's okay. Spell costing -1, probably like another Shade Splitter. Or maybe just like a free Echo Break just to get it out. Nah, let's get a free Shade Splitter out. +20 magic power and consume. The spells already consume. I guess that means you can't give them an upgrade. Let's fight Seraph the Patient. Let's see what happens. This guy is very annoying, but if we daze him, then he's never going to attack. And that's kind of what I'm thinking would be like my ideal starting strategy. What do we not want? What's going on up here? We gotta play the robot. It's not going to be able to attack, but I think we gotta play the robot. So I think... Well, you know what? Honestly, I think you wait for Penumbra. Well, no, I don't want Penumbra to be hit by a channel song. I guess you probably just say no to the Shade Splitter. We'll play it next turn when we have a need for morsels. So we'll start here. 2105 is pretty decent. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. I think you do have to go out. It's gonna buff you by 3, but I think that has to happen just so that we can start playing morsels up there. Because frickin' Seraph is constantly summoning these minions every turn. We're gonna have to deal with them. Okay, Gem Trove. That's a necessary play, which means that we'll save this for the future. Furnace Tap is also an interesting play, but I think it's too expensive early. These enemies they seem to be pretty weak. We prefer, I think, at this point, to oh, that's good. We prefer at this point, I think, to just let them die via, you know, explosions from this guy, just murdering them. I mean, do we give you 170 times 2 damage? We would have no energy, but like, we can work around that. When are we getting our free Shade Splitter? I don't know, quite a while. We can give you a lot of damage shield, which is pretty nice. I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? What if you just give this guy all the morsels? You have 2 fuel. Well, we should probably give you, we can give you lifesteal in the future. And then what if we give you Furnace Tap? And then bring everyone down. Now you're taking 300 damage. That's pretty good. And you have 100 health. That's pretty good. And you're healing. Beautiful. You're all the way up here now. I still have fuel. But why are... Oh, I do not have fuel. Okay, that's fine. So what do we want next turn? Well... We can't play this, so let's draw this next turn. Everything else we can at least draw on this turn, or play on this turn rather. We don't really need Cave-In, but I still like having it. We'll give you health. Cave-In. I really wish we had that artifact that would apply daze, but that's okay. Yeah, that's what I was a little worried about. But we will still live. You're taking 56, which is fine. Can we not play? Can't play this, so bring that next turn. We can at the very least get a lot of morsels out, which is good. I hate that I can't kill you. Well, no, I can. I can. There you go. Lifesteal morsel. You need lifesteal. No sweepers. Can't play Echo Transfer. Can't play Echo... Okay, cannot play Echo Transfer? You know what? That's fine. Who needs Echo Transfer? You're taking 7 damage. This guy is extremely tanky. I love him. Okay, do we have energy? We have 1 energy. Let's go. Get this next turn. No, get the... Yeah, get the damaging spell next turn. Okay, what's going on up here? You have 2 fuel, 1 lifesteal, 1 melee weakness. I need to give you some damage shield. What's going on down here? You're taking 60? $10, 45, 60, 70, 100. It'll be 100 damage if I move you down. Maybe we don't cave in anything. This is what I was worried about, because with two... with two freaking melee weakness, you're gonna get hit for 30, then you're gonna take 45. If I daze you, I'll live. So with 3 energy, which is actually going to be 3 energy, I think, we're gonna dump the shades. We're gonna dump the immortal trade for next turn. Yeah. Then what are we gonna do? We're going to daze the boss, which means we will live on this turn and heal for 59. We need more healing though. I'm gonna start with Shade Splitter. It's okay. It's okay. Not the great morsels, but you know, they're okay. Then, let's just kill you. Oh no, we're dying! We'll be fine. Trust me, we'll be fine. Because we're gonna Rubble Morsel. Let's just make sure we're fine. We're healing for 30, beautiful, okay. Now, do we cave in some morsels down here? You know what? We probably want to get some morsels down here. You're healing for 44, beautiful. It's a lot of healing. You're gonna be fine. You have plenty of fuel. All's well in the world. Now, can we daze you for more turns? Oh, you bet your bottom dollar we can. Mortal Trade. See you next turn. You get dazed. It's the exact reason I wanted that card in the deck. It is working. Let's make sure we have enough here. Play that up there. Guess we're not gonna play Echo Transfer. I wanna make sure that we have enough infusions to apply more daze. You're dazed for 10 turns, which means that you should be dead, but it would be nice to just daze you again. But you know what? Screw that. Let's run the gamble, run the risks, you know? $128 health. You're dead. Beautiful. What do we not want? I don't care about this. Well, you know. There you go. Being dazed for 10 turns is pretty good. And how is this run working? Because it's working well, because we are focusing on the units. You know, we buffed the units, we know what we want to do with the units, and the spells that we've upgraded are all in service of our units. You know, we haven't upgraded like an Excavation Eruption to have magic power and piercing. We were just like, hey, we need to put morsels on a floor. Caven does that. Hey, we need morsels. Well, Shade Splitter does that. You know, we've upgraded cards to service our minions. Soul Crushing Guilt. We're not focusing on damaging spells. No. Okay. Now the robot on the top floor kind of sucks. This is actually perfect because we can Channel Song immediately. Do we want the robot or the Shadow Eater? The Shadow Eater having more health is nice, but because we're not getting hit by the melee weakness, I think we want the robot to have more damage. And you know what I love about this? We can actually play the robot in the middle, which means that we won't get swept. But that also means we can't cave in. So we have to play the robot at the top and then daze you before we can even play any morsels? That seems a little sketch, but we can keep descending the units at the bottom, so I think we're okay. So we'll start with the Channel Song. I think we have to play you at the top, because we need to have capacity to play the morsels lower. how come you were not dying? Oh, because you have 1 damage shield. I hate damage shield. That is a awful ability to have. Okay, what's going on down here? What do we not want? We don't want this. You're taking 68 damage? That's too much damage. That is too much damage. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's murder you. That way you don't explode. None of you got your debuffs removed, which is unfortunate. I could let you guys move up, but I really, because you're dazed for so long, I really like the idea of bringing down a morsel just so that we can gorge once, you know? It's not gonna kill any units, but, well, if it's not gonna kill any units, maybe we actually do prefer 1 morsel. No, the morsel's gonna die. I don't love what's going on here. We got a very bad draw. And very bad luck with the enemies not having their debuffs removed. Oh, good lord. 2016-995. You have 1 damage because you didn't get hit by Channel Song. Mortal Trade's not going to keep you alive. Well, Prismal Dust can block a lot of damage. Is it enough? Not really, because you're exploding. We might have just lost Shadow Eater, which is not bad. It's pretty bad, but like it could be worse, but like this is real bad because the units can't, the units are all living every floor. So what do we not want? Can I keep you alive? That's the question. You're getting hit for 20 and 16, then you're dying. With 2 damage shield, you'll take 995, live, take damage when you explode. With 3 damage shield, what about 4 damage shield? With 4 damage shield, you'll take 5, 8, and 10. If I bring you down, you will murder me. But you could live. Because you'll take 5, 8, and 10, and you'll be okay. No, you're gonna take 5, 8, 10, and 11. Ah! That's too much damage! Sorry, not 5, 8, 10. You're gonna take 5, 3 for 8, 10 for 18, 11 for 29. It's not enough. Block, 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 block. Hit, 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 hit. Okay, well, we can always just let the robot do his magic, but these enemies they're too strong. You're gonna hit, you're gonna do a bunch of damage, but you're not killing anything. The enemies, I have to get through like 700 HP on this floor and another like 300 on this floor. I can't do enough damage and I can't keep the units alive. Game, please. God damn it. 50. I'm like, okay, what if 132 health, 90, 100 HP. If I bring morsels down, the penumbra can eat them. Won't trade, won't keep you alive. Could keep penumbra alive. What do we not want? I mean, if we can't keep Shadow Eater alive, there's no point playing Prismal Dust. That's my opinion on it. If we play it for 3, we can save 50 HP by killing this Lightwing, who still has the freaking spell shield. Come on! But I think I'd rather play that than Immortal Trade, but we're gonna play the Shade Splitters anyways. So you might as well draw this next turn. Okay. Well, this is not ideal, but we'll see what happens. I literally don't know what to do. I don't think there's a way that we can handle this. I can at least gorge with Gem Trove because the morsels will live. So we'll gorge with Gem Trove, and then we'll have fuel to do something next turn. And then if some units are gonna live, we might as well try to put out morsels for the champion and try to separate the units as much as possible. They are healing for 60, I'm realizing now, because our morsels are attacking and dying on the spikes. God damn it, I hate this. Oh, this is awful. This is stupid. Oh, hi, unit that has 675 HP. Well, what do we want next turn? Well, we can Shroud Mitosis a morsel to keep it alive up here. We're gonna take 24 pyre damage on the top floor, which is fine. Immortal Trade has to be played to keep you alive, which means, what do we not play? One of these. Okay. We need a morsel, so Shade Splitter is our only morsel generator, so that's gotta be played. You have to live, and you need fuel. I don't care if these guys do 24 damage. You need a Mortal Trade, which I don't love. Well, we could keep it for one turn by just playing Prismal Dust, so let's not rush. Because if we morsel, you have 4 fuel. Morsel, buff the morsel, mitose the morsel. Now you got a lot more fuel, and you're basically, you don't need any more fuel. If we can't fuel you, whatever. I think we get good value out of this. And then I think we do want this, because that cave-in is the only thing that's gonna keep the pyre alive soon. Melee weakness meant that the pyre did more damage to them. That was interesting. Okay, this might be a Furnace Tap Immortal Trade opportunity, to be perfectly honest with you. We are taking 68 damage! Good God! But dude, I'm like, I think we have to Furnace Tap Immortal Trade, cave in, bring everything down, and let Penumbra start murdering things. I think that's our only choice. If these units make it to the pyre dies, which means we have to descend. Okay, I mean, if we have to descend, we have to descend. Dump. Dump like an Ember Cache. We'll play some Shade Splitters, and then, you know, we know what we gotta do. Okay. I mean, you know, we know exactly what we have to do. So, cave-in has to happen. Otherwise, the pyre dies. You're dying. You won't die if we play Prismal Dust, which has to happen. We do need to run the math, and we will probably play the morsels. A morsel blocking a shot is worth quite a bit. How much damage is incoming? 16, that's 32 plus 22, which is 54 plus 5, 59 plus 21, 70 damage is coming in? That can't be right. We wouldn't be dying. You have Trample, so playing the morsel in front only works if we damage shield the morsel. Which honestly saves us enough damage. But we also do want to play Immortal Trade and Furnace Tap. I hate to say it, but we might actually want to immortal trade the construct? Just to keep him alive for 2 turns, and then we can furnace tap down here, but if you die next turn, we're also equally screwed. Soul Crushing Guilt coming up is very good. Something's wrong. Enchant. So you're why they have spikes, okay. Something's not right about this. We don't have holdover. Otherwise, I would love to hold everything down here and then just, you know, let Penumbra tank with Immortal Trade. I just don't understand why the robot's dying and not doing any damage. This doesn't make sense. Something's wrong. How much damage is incoming? 16, 16 is 32, plus 22. 54. Plus 5, 59. Plus 21, 69, 79. 81 damage. Okay, that's where the math was wrong. You're not taking 71, you're taking 81. Okay. I mean, it's really, where do you think the benefit lies? Keeping the champion alive, or keeping the construct alive, or keeping the champion alive? Bum, bum. You gotta be played here. We gotta give you 1 Prismal Dust. Lifesteal! You do 340 damage a turn. You deal 300 damage a turn. What's coming up? Echo Break, Hosting Kin, Crushing Guild. You know? Spread the love. You're healing for 97. You know what? There you go. Oh god, they're all moving up. Okay, you have multi-strike, you're dying. I can't play this. So, let's not play that. This sucks, because if you're applying multi-strike, I cannot keep the champion alive. Oh, I hate this fight! I hate this fight, dude! 400, 500, 500, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 1,500 health on this floor. How do you do that? How have I won this in the past? It makes no sense. Okay, well, let's get some morsels. Okay, you do. I can't even see how much damage he does. I think it's 16. So you do 32. You do 40 on your own. There's no way I can keep the champion alive. Not at these numbers. 20, 50. I mean, literally the only thing we can do is this. You're gonna kill the pyre on your own. So we are just dead. The enemies have spikes, so we want 0 attack morsels. You're dead. That's fine. Like there's no way that the pyre lives. It can't. It literally cannot live. So, you know, just another great run of Monster Train, killed by the Last Divinity. I hate this fight. I mean, I know that you have to have like a good run in order to make it happen, but really, we were just 1 artifact away from winning. The only thing we needed was the Ascend, Descend, +2 days artifact. If we had that, it would be insanely easy because we could just daze the units forever and they could never even attack us. Like, it's funny just how 1 little artifact can actually just break the run. Because we had a good run up to that point. We had a lot of good cards that we were playing. We just needed 1 more thing to keep our units alive. Because you can't, it's really hard, let's just say, It's really hard to keep them alive when they're taking 100 damage every turn, and you have to get through like an extra 800 health every turn. Like, we're just literally not outputting enough damage with 2 extremely powerful units on the field. Oh, get me out. Get me out of here.